What's up with it? This is analysis for you, Happen/Blue Monday. I hope it helps, and let's get into it. So I'm probably going to analyze like maybe one game super in depth, a game that you lose. Just because I'm pretty sure it looks like you lose this first game, because I'm pretty sure that like the habits aren't really going to change like game to game. It's going to be more of the same. So I'll analyze one in depth, and then I'll just do some more general analysis. Do some more general analysis for the other two games. Just kind of like watch over them, do some commentary over them, just kind of pointing out examples of things I pointed out earlier. But let's get into it. So Battlefield, mute it. Okay, I'm not really a huge fan of using weak bear here. It just doesn't seem too great. Not gonna like. I mean, I guess I can see why you're doing it there because it hits him if he's shielding. I don't like these weak bears, like these bears right here, because I think they're kind of just you spamming moves, not really you doing like kind of just. It feels like you're kind of just spamming moves here, and you get hit for doing that weak bear. Okay. Yeah, so questionable down smash as well. Just I think at the first note, it's just gonna be remember to be aware of percents. Because that down smash was very punishable. Like if we look at it, like he just missed his drift and he missed his down air. That's all that happened there, and that meant that that made it so that he didn't punish you, but that could have very easily been punished. So I think that's the first note. I mean, this is a very common trend among sheik players, like among like most low to middle sheik players. It's very common to kind of have poor decision making with regards to percents. It's just something you have to learn by like kind of not really trial and error. I mean, I guess kind of trial and error because you just have to be in the situation so many times for it to really rub in. So be aware of not. It has been punished pretty hard after the down smash at 016. It looks like you also fill directly on top of Falco here. Okay, let's look at this other stuff. Like, so these pairs are also, I feel like, another example of you kind of like throwing out moves without thinking. Like, if you look at where Falco is right here, like these. If you look at where Falco is right there, your fair just isn't covering anything at all. So neither was that fair. Like, if anything, this fair is just putting you in a position, where you're threatened by Falco's downer. It's not really accomplishing anything at all. And it makes you shield, and you whiff grab. And Falco was just a little bit off with the spacing. I mean, it looked like you were trying to catch him doing a hide there on your shield and then grab him, which I guess makes sense. But I'd rather see you avoid the situation entirely. I mean, let's look at where like the situation. See if you were spaced. Yeah, I mean, for where Falco was initially, you were not spaced at all to handle the down air. So I guess be careful of putting yourself like directly below Falco. Try and stay diagonal to him. Not so much put yourself directly below him. Or, like, don't put yourself directly above him or below him, if you can help it. Because that's just a recipe for disaster against Falco. I like the dash back after laser, though. So ultimately, the fairy didn't really wasn't like really too bad or too good. It kind of was. It kind of was just like it was middling, kind of just a mediocre option, but that's okay. So let's look at this laser. So actually, with this. So with this laser, you actually were in pretty decent position to jump out and like short out back fair. Because when you have Falco at this close range, you can actually be pretty aggressive with him. Okay, lower volume. But you wave dash back, which is fine. And then power shield nair into shine. I'm assuming you tried to grab or nair out of that. Yeah, if you had grabbed him immediately after power shielding him, like not shielded, then you could have grabbed him. But you held shield, and so it just made you unable to grab him, which happens. So that's the down smash I was talking about. That's just kind of egregious. Okay. Okay, definitely working your platform movement. Okay, this is making me think you're kind of throwing out moves. Like all this stuff. Like you kind of just see that Falco's in range of you and you just... It feels like you kind of just like throw out moves without thinking. Like in these situations. Like that dash attack got you punched pretty hard. I can see why you dash attack because he was in shine lag. So I guess it makes sense. So I'm not gonna fault you too much for that. But there's another example of you putting yourself under Falco. Like you never really want to be under Falco. Like if anything, you should be like just stay right here, or like stay right there, dashboard shield step into him. So I guess okay, that's another note. When dashing into Falco's direct range, use shield stops more often. A situation where shield. Perfect example of a situation where shield stop would have been perfect is at, what was it, 25? Is at 0.26. And I'm not gonna comment. I think it's too early for me to say if you're just throwing at moves without thinking, because like the situations in which you've like situations in which you've done moves at close range kind of makes sense. Like those situations it makes sense to throw out moves. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, got him. Okay, clean edge guard. I like it. You gotta move though during invincibility. You gotta move or roll out or something. I mean, I guess being grabbed isn't too bad. Oh no, another one. Okay, that was kind of a lazy edge guard. Let's look at the situation. Yeah, okay, let's look at where Falco dipped to. Like, what you were reacting to. So you see Falco dip low. See him jump. Okay, that makes sense. Needles make sense. I think if you do short hop needles there, it covers it. Like, I think you... Yeah, I guess just be careful. Be careful when without throwing out low percent, like then with back throwing off stage at low percents. Falco just coming back on stage, like air dodging back on stage, just a really common option for Falcos. Okay. It seems like your general game plan against Falco is pretty decent. We're not really in the part. We're not really seeing you get fucked up too bad either, which is where the real fodder for analysis will come from. Okay, I think you need to be using more narrative shield more, because you're doing it. You're doing narrative like grab out a shield situation. Where you're shield grabbing in situations where narrative shield would make more sense. It's perfect for. It's perfect for catching Falco. Or hitting him when he fades back. Oh Jesus, that was a big one. That was a big boy burp. You also could have nared after that jab. That jab was really bad, and he could have punished him for it. So another example of you not really paying attention to percents is right here. The Falco's at 19%, and you just have told him. And you even did a dash attack after, because I think you thought it would knock down. I guess you hit him out of jump. You just see Falco dashing at you though. So see Falco dashing at you, you think? See Falco dashing at you. I mean, so if he's dashing forward, I think he can just ASDI down, like just ASDI down with the unresponsive being hit. Or I guess ASDI down, like ASDI down with C-stick. So this F tilt isn't super good. You just happen to catch him out of shield, catch him jumping. Okay. Okay, I feel like you'd definitely be using your movement more. I think you could use your movement more. You could definitely use movement more. A lot of situ. Out. Okay. Yeah, that was a perfect example. I mean, you're using Schultz out pretty well to run into Falco's aerials. So I like those. But it seems like you're just throwing a lot of jabs. You're doing moves that don't really make any sense, like this up air. I guess it kind of makes sense because you were trying to fall on top of him with the up air, but still. Still. I think your use of moves like over movement is still a problem. I think that's the biggest problem I'm seeing right now. And then like you could have used your dash to get out of the situation, like dash in or dash out, both would have worked. You got caught by the same feedback. I think you're just out of pellet, like grabbing at a shield a lot. So remember to use wave dash out of shield. So remember to use wave dash in there. It's really important that like this falco is just reading that you're gonna shield grab automatically. He's punching you very hard for it. Very hard. Nair is also a pretty questionable decision. Nair is also pretty questionable here. Because doing this high hit is just giving Falco 1, 2, 3, 4 frames stacked out with. Well, he could have started up a downer and you'd be in bad shape. And the up air also doesn't really make a ton of sense. Yeah, you're just kind of throwing out moves. Like I think this is definitely a big problem for you. I haven't really seen you use your movement at all of this set. Might be because you're not confident moving around Falco lasers. But even just platform movement, I haven't really seen you use too much in this set or this game so far. Okay, there's a grab. Yeah, these punish options don't really make sense. Okay, that was nice. Nice whole quick one. Okay, again, this is really. I think you definitely are. When Falco is below knockdown percent. Percent. And again, you do a bad dash attack. So that, I guess that wave dash makes sense. You could have I think you could have naired Falco for that though. Yeah, you totally could have naired Falco for that. So you get punished for the. Was that supposed to be a nair? Yeah, I'm really not sure about. Okay, so Falco reads your platform movement. You can also just wave dash out of shield, like wave dash right wave dash right in the situation. That's a perfectly fine option. Remember to use your. I mean, I guess. So let's look at. So you get lasered on close on shield, and then it just grabs you for it. Sounds about right. Let's look at how many frames you had to act out with, though. Oh, you tried to grab. Two, 4, 6, 8. You may have acted out a bit too late. 1, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, you may have been able to grab Falco here, or you may have been able to nerf Falco here. I think it's definitely worth trying. Okay, let's look at what got you in trouble though. Yeah, it was the dash attack. It was dash attack and the flub to grab, like flub to nair might have been, and also this like you kind of just stayed above Falco, like the option you chose just stayed directly above Falco. Stayed like in the space he covered with full jump back air. Instead of going horizontally, like with the dash back, instead of going horizontally, you just kind of stayed vertical with him, which got you bared. So remember you want to try not to get above Falco, and if you have an opportunity, like in that situation, to get out from above him, like to get to the side of him, and not take the opportunity, because it's quite important. I think I'm gonna go through the whole set, actually. So again, autopilot dash attack. Seems to be a pretty significant problem for you. Like you don't really do too much at all with your invincibility. You just kind of just dash attack mindlessly. Decent shield. I guess I was supposed to be in there. You're kind of like lunging into him in general. Like if you look at where you jump from, it's just way outside the range that Nair covers. It's like way outside Nair range. So definitely be like trying to get closer to him before doing a rising Nair at him. That's not a huge note, though. Was this supposed to be a nair? You either need to work on your... Yeah. Club, nairs. So work on getting those framed. Perfect. You get punished like I'm really not sure what this grab was supposed to be. And I'm not like Nair is also not a good option in this situation, just because you're staying under Falco, and Nair's hitbox is really not good for contesting a space above Sheik. Again, you're kind of just throwing out moves. You're autopilot shield grabbing. Like, I want to see, if you're going to throw out moves, I want to see you doing it safely. So, like, doing, like, short hop back, don't do rising fair, just, like, short hop back, fast fall auto cancel fair, or, like, short hop back, fast fall auto cancel fair. Try not to do these, like, really, these rising aerials that you're doing here. I guess you were trying to hit Falco when he's on the platform, though, which makes sense. But even then, it looks like you're still just kind of like throwing at moves without thinking. Like these F tilts, the grabs that we've seen so far. Like you're giving Falco a free whiff punish opportunities, and he's taking advantage of them. By throwing out moves so much, you're giving Falco a punish. So by throwing out moves so much, you're giving Falco a free whiff punish opportunities he doesn't have to work hard for, which is something you never want to be doing in this game. You want to make your opponent work for whiff punish opportunities always. I'm gonna go back and watch this again because I feel like I didn't really pick up too much from it, but I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Sweep skull above Falco. Do weak bear into him. I think so. Move selection, I think, is something I want to take. I think move selection is something I want to see you improve on. So I think that's going to be the next one. Try to think about move selection. Try to think about move selection specifically with regards to so thinking about on a related note, try to think about move selection specifically with regards to opponent's percentage. I think move selection is a big theme here. Close range, because the idea behind with Nair, what you want to accomplish is stuffing both his aerials as well as his laser, because that's like the best usage for it, and the usage that like Swedish Delight uses for it. So definitely work on that. Yeah. Looks like you just miss your. Looks like you just kind of miss your platform movement. So I think you can definitely send and improve on that. So work on getting your platform clean and fluid. So this costs you a stock. Your platform movement costs you a stock right here, because you wanna shield drop and then the shield drop drift right bear Falco here. can also do a dash. You can also just do. You can also just do literally runoff fair here. That would also be a pretty strong option to do here. But you could do just literally runoff fair. That would work. Or even like short, like fall through platform, like shield drop, turnaround needle would also work. That's a bit technical, and like not, I think, unnecessary. It looks like we're trying to do the fair. You kind of just get under falco without really thinking, and you just. And then you do a dash attack without really thinking. I guess Falco power shielded it though, so it's not really too much of an issue. Because that was like literally frame perfect. There you go, got him. Got the edge guard. Yeah, just also work on rolling out the Falco pressure. He was trying to set up I think he was raiding you doing a short shield drop fair into that space. He was trying to punish it, but he didn't work out. He's kind of also just throwing at moves without thinking, but because I mean, kind of want to say because he's Falco, it works out. So the nair gets you in trouble because you do it from too far away, and you give Falco an opportunity to get above you. It costs you. Does it literally cost you a stock? No, it does not, because Falco doesn't back her. It costs you by letting Falco get above you. It costs you Falco. Is Falco literally wrapped in there? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. No, he just kind of does a general coverage because he sees you dash forward. Is my guess. Oh no, he just full hops without seeing you dash forward. But I guess he may. I mean, I'm not sure if Falco's predicting the short hop bear here, short hop nair here, short hop. Yeah, short hop nair here. Get above you. What's the best way to put this? Or a free chance to get above you. So try to avoid nairing in from long range like you do at 048. It gives Falco a free CC punish. Or a like Falco does a 049. Are we getting punished? He should have grabbed after the jabs. Again, kind of just doing this awkward nair that really doesn't get, like, this nair doesn't really gain you anything. Yeah, you're kind of just throwing an F tilt a lot, like trying to decrease your reliance on F tilt to solve your problems. Like you could have grabbed him there. You for sure could have grabbed him there. 100%. I mean, you could have, if you want to be ambitious, you could also dash attack them there, but that wouldn't be. I mean, it depends on what your opponent's doing, but I'm not big a fan of dash attacking there. So I guess that's the note I'm going to put. Trying to decrease your reliance on F tilt. Okay, decent up tilt. Missed your punish on there. So what you can do in this situation is if you see Falco, so Falco mistext, so you can kind of just wait him out. You can kind of just wait him out because you can cover everything he does with either short hop fair. Like with short hop fair, you can cover every single thing you can do with short hop fair. Because if he rolls to the right, you can short hop fair it. If he rolls to the left, you can dash short hop fair it. And then again, if he just stands up, you can short hop fair that as well. And I think you can react to get up attack as well. And just wait it out. Then you go too soon. Another example. So I feel like F tilt's a perfect example of a move that you kind of just throw it without thinking. So there are a lot of situations where throughout moves without thinking, especially F tilt. A lot of situations where you throw out moves without thinking, especially F tilt. There's another example. And I'm not really sure what you're trying to accomplish by this up air. I'm not really sure what it was supposed to be. Maybe a tilt? I can see it. Yeah, it was probably a tilt. I'm really not sure what that was supposed to be though. And again, there's another example. You're throwing out moves without thinking with an F tilt. Like, that's too far away. Falco's too far away for you to punish that with the wage dash forward F tilt. We could just dash forward and take in space from him. Like, wave dash forward, take space away from him. Like, wave dash forward into short hop forward at him. That would have been better. Would have been a better alternative to this. Would have been a good alternative to this F tilt that you do after the wave dash. Could have narrowed that. Could have narrowed that for sure. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, you had more than enough time to narrow that, or even grab that. So definitely work on grabbing or naring rising aerials from Falco. Nair grab route Falco's rising aerials. Actually, I think I already took a note of that. That you should do the shield. That you should nair more. I think you could have naired that too. Two, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, you could have naired that as well. I think we're respecting Falco's rising burst too much. So at I think there's another one earlier. At 125 and 127 you could have narrowed out. Just baited you there. Just baited you hard. Yeah, Nair was really not the best choice for that at all. I'm really not sure what the up air was as well. Again, you're kind of just throwing out moves without thinking. Really, I mean, I guess that was supposed to be an F tilt, but I don't think that even is a true combo at that percent. 2, 4, 6. Oh, you were just late. You were just late with it. I guess that could have been a true combo. Not super sure. Here you put yourself above Falco, which is definitely not great. Like, if you look at where he is right here, like, if you look at where he is right here, his threat range extends to right about here, like here or so. So by doing this runoff, you're putting yourself directly in his threat range and kind of just giving him a free opportunity to punish you, which is no bueno, not good. And then the dash attack there was unnecessary. You could have just fared. You could just fared and it would have hit. The dash attack makes it so that if he DIs away, you're just dropping a punish. Like, it looks like you clearly have good movement, but like, just judging from your movement in the between stocks, you're just not really using it at all. Judging from your movement between stocks, you definitely have good movement. You just don't really use it that much, which is definitely an McGish. Okay, and like this F tilt doesn't really make sense. Dash attack doesn't really make sense. And he's just fucking you right here. He reads you going to the top. Like, he just covers your, like, he covers the escape route you chose, because you're just going directly above him still. Like, you're staying directly above him, instead of going to the side of him, so he just punishes you. Like, he punishes you with the option, like, he does an option that was just trying to cover the, you staying on, like, staying there on, with the shield, staying there shielding, and he ends up just covering you, going up to the top platform, by a happy accident. Okay, that was fine. That was fine. I really don't like that nair at all. Like, just, if you look at where you started it from, it's just way too far away to actually, to hit Falco if he does a short hop aerial or laser. Like, what you want to do, the way you want to use nair in this matchup is to stuff Falco when he's doing a short hop aerial or laser when at close range. And you're not really using it to do that here. You're using it to, like, close pace against him, which is pretty poor. Pretty bad way to use the move. Best way to use nair. To use rising nair. So the best way to use nair in this matchup is to do it close range, to stuff him doing a rising aerial, like to stuff him doing a jumping, like just jumping at all. That's the way you want to use in this matchup. And you just kind of, like, I'm not really sure what this grab was supposed to be. If it was a grab, that's pretty bad. I mean, you may have been trying to grab the landing. You may have been trying to grab him assuming that he would land in front of you. But against Falco it's really the case. And here you just get punished for throwing out moves again. Trying to get Fox players to come over, but it's hard. Okay, so we got all that. Before we get to game 2, I'm gonna get some trail mix, get some sustenance. Alright. Back to business. Try to recognize that sooner. Okay, let's look at this snare. Yeah, this snare kind of makes sense. I'm fine with it. It looks like you were walking in an F tilt though, which I'm definitely not a fan of. I think you need to curb your F tilts definitely. So I think a big huge takeaway. So main takeaways. Work on curbing usage of F tilt. You just challenged him from directly below him, which is not good. Like, this is not a situation where you want to challenge Falco. Not sure what the down smash was supposed to be. Were you trying to fair onto that platform? Because that would have been pretty bad. It's not really doing anything. You could have run off needled. That would have been pretty good. But again, it looks like you're kind of throwing out moves without thinking, like that F tilt. So that was also kind of an autopilot fair. As someone that does that fair a lot. As someone who does that fair way too much. Grab a ledge. Work on grabbing ledge as soon as possible. So you dropped this edge guard specifically because you weren't fast grabbing ledge. Okay. Up air works. Oh no, come on, dude. Okay. Yeah, we did it. Could've narrowed that. Could've narrowed that as well. How'd you lose your stock? What happened? Where did this percent come from? You probably could have taken some space there. Like right. Not right there, but. Yeah, I guess that might have been an attempted shield, like narrative shield. You just messed up the timing. Okay, questionable decision. I like the shield stop though. You just weren't like. It looked like you decided what to do out of the shield stop before you even did the shield stop. Like before you took in what the situation was. F tilt without thinking again. Again, trying to challenge Falco directly above you. I like what the idea here. You could have just grabbed him though. Could just grabbed him. I like the idea to set up a short hop fair though. Again, you kind of just this upper doesn't really make sense. Okay. I think I might cut it after this game. Okay, I might just watch game 3 real quick. Because I want to do the whole set, but I've already spent a lot of time on game 1 in this game. Okay. Work on your tech chasing. I'm sure it doesn't need to be said. I'm sure you're like actively aware they need to work on your tech chasing. But still. Okay, works out. Again, another bad F tilt. Questionable. Okay, questionable back air, but it worked out anyways. Okay. Another bad F tilt. Again, you're kind of just throwing at moves without thinking. Especially with these F tilts, like you do jab, F tilt, jab, F tilt, jab, F tilt. And it feels like they're just like you're just going on autopilot when you start. Like when you think about it, so like it feels like you're just doing your F tilts on autopilot. And it feels like you're doing your dash talks on autopilot. Although sometimes it just works out for you because this Falco isn't particularly good. That up air was just kind of didn't really make sense either. I guess these nairs are kind of fine because you're doing them like you're full hopping them to go above lasers. It looks like. Or was that just a short hop? It was just a short hop. I guess I'm kind of fine with these nairs. I just don't really like using so much of them. F tilt that. F tilt that. F tilt up to forward air that. If you're gonna either do a down smash, like do turnaround down smash, or F tilt forward air, either one. Questionable up air considering that he was at crouch cancel percent. He wasn't going to get knocked down by that. Okay, these nairs are kind of becoming a problem. Like you're just starting them from so long, like from so far away, and you're doing them such that you're always gonna hit with weak nair. So if Falco just holds down, like if Falco just predicts it coming and holds down, he can just get a fat punish on you. Another autopilot dash attack, 2 autopilot dash attacks. Just throwing out moves again. Again. I'm surprised his Falco isn't punishing the nair more. Oh, what is this Falco doing? There we go. There's a punish. Okay. Let's go. Let's go Blue Monday. Again, bad F tilt. Not like 0 reward, high risk. Just not a good idea. That F tilt also doesn't really make sense. It's not going to do anything as far as getting you an edge guard opportunity. Wait, tech chase them. Don't just assume no tech. Don't just assume mistech. Actually, tech chase them when they land on the platforms. Do that coverage trifecta I talked about. If you're in the middle under the middle of the platform, you can react with up air to tech in place and mistech, back air with tech behind, or you can also just do dash back forward air, and then fair with tech away, and that'll cover all 4 options. Questionable uppers again. I want to see using a lot more movement. It's just like that sequence is a good example of you just throwing out moves without any real intent. And you die. Okay, Holy Grail grab. But you drop your tech chase. Oh no, not that forward air. Okay, autopilot forward air is definitely a problem. Okay. I'm gonna post this into Discord. Okay, actually, first I'm gonna start recording. Bye bye.